U.S. president has been haunting people for almost 200 years. Andrew Jackson was known for a lot of things. He was our 7th president, and if you're not a history buff, you probably know him best from being on the $20 bill. Money, money, money. Jackson originally bought the Middle Tennessee property in 1804. It was just a log cabin, and then in 1834, he built the Greek Revival-style castle-looking building that you see today. Here she is. Isn't she cute? We call her the Hermitage, and you can go take a tour. And this is where things take a spooky turn. In 1828, Andrew Jackson's wife, Rachel, passes away suddenly just weeks before the inauguration. He actually attributed her death to stress from the campaign and all of the things his opponents were saying, and he claims that she died of a broken heart in a stressful workplace environment. There have been reports for so many years that Rachel is still very much on the Hermitage property, and they see a woman in a period-appropriate dress roaming about in the gardens and such, and it could totally be Rachel. Almost 20 years later, Andrew Jackson passed away, and he was buried with Rachel at this beautiful tomb on their property, the Hermitage property, and you can go and see it. Now let's get down to the spooky. Guests as well as staff have been reporting for years the sound of like big heavy boots coming down the hallway and roaming the whole property, and it actually makes sense because he would be wearing big heavy boots because he was a soldier. Apparently Big Boy does not like you in his bedroom because there is a very commanding presence and almost like kicks you out of his bedroom. But like same, get out of my room. Don't go through my thing. Don't go through that. And of course, there's residual sounds of him riding into the driveway or the entryway, what they call it back then. You can hear the horse galloping on the gravel or the rock. I don't know the vernacular of the time. Did they have gravel back then? Or was it called the driveway? Horseway? Anyway, you could hear him coming up the path. So technically, that's a horse and a man haunting the Hermitage property. So double whammy. But I do think people that lived really intense, dramatic lives, and he certainly did, have a strong energy about them, and it's entirely possible that he is still roaming his property, his home at the Hermitage. Now, we got 3 ghosts in this video, okay? We got Mr. Jackson himself, we've got his wife Rachel, and we've got the horse. Don't forget the horse. And then there were all kinds of other people affiliated and that lived on the property, and they might have restless souls as well. If you have any spooky stories, please share them with us. And if there's any story you think we should cover here, let us know. Make sure you like and follow for more, and y'all say it with me. Stay spooky, y'all.